As you might know, the fastest way of searching through a list is binary search. In this video, we are going to learn about binary search in theory, and then we are going to jump into code and write a binary search in C#. And it is a very efficient way of searching through a list. So make sure to watch the video till the end. If you want to go to the implementation, I have a timeline down in the description. You can just jump into the code right now. So in the previous video, we learned about linear search, about how it will loop through our list and check each value by the key that we have and compare it. And if the value is equal to the key that we want, it will return the index. But let's say we have a list of 10 million values. Searching through that list will put a massive pressure on the client system. So we need to find a more efficient algorithm for the search, a faster way. And here's binary search will come into the scene. For large datas, it will make it very much faster. The way that it will work is first by getting the start of our list and the end of our list. Then it will find the middle index of our list and only compare the middle index value to the key value that we have. So in our case here, the middle index will be 4, the start index will be 0, and the end index will be 9. Let's say we are going to search for 92. We will compare the middle index. If the value of the middle index is 92, we will return the index value. If it is lower than 92, so we know that the value that we want is not in the first half of the list, and we will eliminate all of the previous indexes. And if the key value was lower than the middle index, we will do the same for the rest of the indexes and throw them away. So now we want 92. The middle index is 89 and it is lower than 92. So what we will do, we will remove the first half and put our lowest number on one index after the middle index, because we have compared the previous middle index and we know that 89 does not need to be a part of the new list. So now for 5 to 9, how can we determine the middle index? The solution is very simple. We just need to say our lowest index number plus the highest index number divided by 2. So 5 plus 9 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. Now we have our middle value. We will compare it again, and since 92 is lower than 93, we will keep the first half and remove the second part. So now we just have 90 and 92, which is the index 5 and 6. 5 plus 6 is 11, and divided by 2 will give us 5 as an integer. And since index 5 value is not 92, it will remove index 5, and if the remaining value is 92, then we have founded our number, and if it's not, we should return something that the value does not exist in the list. Alright, now that's enough for theory. Let's jump into code. Alright, so I have prepared a list just like the list that we had in the theory part. And here you can see the code for the linear search that we wrote in the previous episode. So let's open up the search class, and here I want to create a new method, public int, and we want to call it binary. And just like the other method, it's going to get an array of integer and an int of key. Alright, let's make it nullable, and here we want to implement our algorithm. So the first thing that we need is the minimum and maximum number of indexes that we have inside that array. So let's create an int called min, which is going to be equal to 0 because the first index is always 0, and we're going to have an int max, which is going to be the value of array.length minus 1. And the reason is that the indexes are starting from 0, so if we have 10 values, we will have 9 indexes. And because the array.length will give us 10, because we have 10 values, we need to subtract 1, so we do have 9 as our highest index. Then here we want to create a while loop, and we want to say until the min value that we have is less than equal to our max value, we want you to run this loop. And the first thing that we want to do in our loop is to calculate the middle index. So let's create an integer called mid, and as the formula that we had, it is going to be min plus max divided by 2. After that, we are going to say the value of the middle index inside our array was equal to the key that we have. Here return the mid value, which is the index that is equal to our key. Then we are going to say else if the value of middle index was lower than our key, our min going to be equal to mid plus 1, and otherwise we wanted to our max be equal to mid minus 1. So now in our code, if it finds the key that we have inside our array, it will return it, but if it doesn't, it will get out of the loop and we wanted to return null. So if it returns null, we know that the value has not been found. Now let's go inside our program.cs, and here instead of linear search, I want to do a binary search on this list, and we want to search for 92. Let's run the program, and here you can see the number 6 is being returned, which is the index of 92 inside our array. So let me search for a number that is not inside our list. For example, 12. If we run our application, you can see it returns nothing, which means that the key has not been found inside our array. That's it for this video. If you watched till now, make sure to like this video so I get the motivation to create more videos like this, and consider subscribing to the channel. We are going to create more videos like this, and it is going to be a full course of data structures, and we have so many cool project-based tutorials on the way, and it is all going to be free on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.